Hello, hello. I just saw some people pop up. Hello, hello. Who's in here? Tanner, hello. Running Sign Guy, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. And fan alarm, lightning, and such. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This is not going to be a long stream at all. Probably maybe a half hour, 45 minutes at the most. I wanted to do one today just because I want to chat. I don't really have the time to mess around. My schedule's been awfully wacky lately, so unfortunately I just don't have the time to be doing stuff. Give me something to do during my 6-hour drive back home. Oh, you're listening to my stream on your way home. Awesome. Well, hopefully I can buy some time off here. So what you're here looking at is my 29.997.56 and my 49.03.92.36. And I had to take it away because it was too big in the shot, but I recently acquired a new, to me, 49.03.91.01 strobe plate. These things look really cool. It does work. I think this is a first version, because you can tell by the fire lettering. So these are really cool. I want to either get a bell or a horn for this. These are really, really cool. Yeah, I like these too. They're not very bright. They're only like 2 candela. And the knucklehead that wires this put wire nuts on these. So I have to cut these off and rewire the alarm. Which I don't want to do, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to. It works, as I said. I have a video of it going off yesterday, so it does work. And for some reason my tripod wants to be funny today. There we go. My Wheelock MT is 12 candela. No, they're not wire crimps. They're wire nuts, from what I understand. And you can't reuse them too. I never had a story on October 24th. Why is Facebook messaging me? Yeah, I haven't posted a story on Facebook in years, so Facebook, go away. I don't like you. I need to get wire caps for that alarm, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, I could probably open them with just a pair of pliers. I can't believe it's in the middle of November already. It's Today is actually my dad's birthday, so um he's most likely taking a nap downstairs. So once he wakes up, then I'm gonna go in to help him do some things. And what was it? Thursday was my mom's birthday. So my mom's birthday was Thursday. My dad's birthday is today. So I love you, mom and dad. Wire nuts are the ones that you twist. Let's see. Wire nuts are the ones that you twist. Wire crimps you squeeze down really hard. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning all this alarm stuff. I'm just used to connecting stuff to terminals and that's it. So maybe around like 1:30, that's when I'll end it, depending on what time it is, or depending on what my plan is. I hate to end it early, but I just don't have the time. And right now, I've been spending a lot of time with family. But I also have to, well, I also want to spend some time with you. You, as in my viewers. Run inside, guys. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's see if we can start off on any topic. Um. So I won the giveaway on Vintage Fire Alarm Guy's server. So I do have new alarms coming. I have a 29.9 on the way, and I have a 4904 on the way. Well, it's not on the way yet, but I was the first one to reach the set goal, and I won the alarms. But right now, I ain't rushing him to box them up and give them to me. Right now, that's just the least of my worry. I'm not worried about more alarms at the moment. I like to have him back. I like to have him at the end of December, but with stuff going on with me and stuff going on with him, I don't want to rush it. I'm very cool when it comes with helping other people. So, hopefully, when I get the 9754, I'll probably keep this with the MS2. I probably won't unhook it. I'm moving the camera. I probably won't unhook it at all. But the one thing I do really need is more wire. You don't see wire nuts too much with fire alarms. You see them most with exit and emergency lighting. It's because of where I'm at. Okay. interesting. So yeah, just gonna give a quick rundown on what's been happening this week. Since um, when was it? Monday, I had a 6-day week at work. This is my 6th day at work, no days off. Tomorrow is my only day off for the entirety of next week. My parents are going away to Gettysburg next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. Don't know if I'll be able to make it or not. I would like to go, but I don't know what would happen. Currently, I don't have a ride to work that night, so I don't know if I'll be able to go to work or if I'll be able to go to Gettysburg. So I'll probably just be stuck at home all night. As much as I want to go and help my boss, and as much as I want to go hang out with family members, I'm like in between, playing monkey in the middle here. So I'm a little stumped, don't know what to do, but the only day I have off is tomorrow, but I got school tomorrow. So really, the only day I have off from both school and work won't be until next Sunday. So for the past 2 weeks, it's been wild, and I'm only halfway done. And who knows what the following week is going to be. It's been very busy at the restaurant. You would love the devices in the Macy's near me. What other devices? Run inside guy, what are they? Simplex. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Mm. All Simplex. Old and new mechanical horns. Nice. I just want to point this out, and I'm sure Simplex Fire Alarm Guy is not going to like me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Him and I have a weird trend of collecting particular alarms. I have a lot of 4903s. The frosted strobe you have, and remote strobe. Frosted remote strobe. Whoever gave me that thumbs up, thank you. I have four, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4903s. I have 5 4903s. Simplex has double the amount of 4903s that I have. If not 3 times the amount that I have. Not to mention he has like 10 2903s. I want to go back to that frosted strobe plate that I have. And for those who haven't seen it, here's a look at what it looks like. Here you go. I got this for $9. $9 on eBay. I got this for $9. There probably won't ever be a listing for $9 on eBay for this particular device ever again. So I got this thing for $9. This thing is actually really heavy, believe me or not. That's a really cool alarm. I'm still debating on what I want to get, a horn or a bell. And I want to get a smoke detector like a simplex conventional smoke detector to complete my collection. Then I'm gonna be done collecting. Not like done collecting in the hobby, like done collecting what I want at the top of my head. I have a pimple on my leg and it hurts. The only thing is everything is ceiling mounted, but the devices are wall mounted, so the lettering is messed up. Yeah, that's the one. There are a couple of those in there. Interesting. There's actually a mall that Simplex and I might save. A Simplex system in a mall that Simplex and I might save. I'm not. I know it's a Simplex 2100 system. It has 9217 and 2904 light. No. Remote strokes. They're actually not too far away from me that they're demolishing an old school. I really haven't gotten a chance to see what was up with what was up there, but even if I did have the opportunity to go save the alarms, I didn't have time to do it. So, rip. Okay, there are 4 people in the chat, or there are 4 people on the stream, and only 1 person is talking to me in the chat. So identify yourself, please, to those now 3 people in the chat. Thought that was a bug. I just came in and like, hi Ellie, how are you? A mall near me is getting demolished. I might try to save some stuff. Good afternoon, Jared. Hi Matt, how are you? Hi Ellie. Say hi to Dan for me if you see him. Ellie, are we getting together for Thanksgiving or no? If not, then hopefully we can get together for Christmas. A mall near me is getting demolished. I might try to save some devices. It's weird because halfway part of that mall has unmarked ceiling Wheelock MTs. Wheelock MTs that are gray, kind of like my inside each. So, can't stay going to eat. Not sure what's up for the holidays. We'll see. Have a great. Thanks, Ellie. Have a good day. Love ya. I'm watching a stream from Foxborough, Massachusetts. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else do I have on mine. So this month's test of the dresser system, there's a couple of things I might do. One of them is a silent test, maybe a walk test, or a random test I might make up. If I do walk test, I'm probably going to hook up an extension cord to the system and test some of the outlets in the house. Walk test. But I'm not sure if that'll be a good idea, so I'm still debating on what I want to do for test 33. Test 34 might bring back some nostalgia for me. Plus, I might do some expansions for test 34. But don't get too hypered up because I don't know what exactly test 34 is going to look like. Since I will be home a lot more for Christmas for test 30. Test 34 will be in December. This month is test 33. So, test 34 is probably going to bring some nostalgia. We'll try to sell some stuff on eBay for really low prices due to there being so many devices. Okay. Test 34 is going to bring back some nostalgia. Just a little wink wink. I'll give you a hint on what Test 34 might be. It's the system I recorded going off in March time, but it's going to be continuous. That's your hint. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. If anybody wants to guess in the chat what I might be replicating, then give it your best try. Oh, the acne on my face is horrible. Hey man, how you doing? I'm doing well. Good for, thank you for asking. I have no idea, LOL. Panther Man is up here. Wow, we got a lot of viewers just popping in. So I just want to kind of go over what we were just talking about. I'll say it again. So for this month test, I will be doing fire alarm tests as I usually do every month. This month I plan to either do walk tests, testing different outlets throughout the house, doing a silent test, or a random test that I might just make up. However, for test 34, which will be in December, it's going to bring back some nostalgia for me. So, Yeah. And I'm doing an expansion for Test 34. Now, to give you a hint on what Test 34 will probably look like, if anybody want to take a guess in the chat, I'll say what it is, maybe. The test will involve 3 alarms. Uh, it's going to be replicating a system that will go off in March time. But the system here at my home will probably be going off in continuous, because I don't have an actual panel. You almost flew your MS4 up. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. So here's your hint. I'll say it one more time. It's a system I recorded going off in March time, but it'll be going off in continuous. That's what's happening for test 34. Anybody want to take a guess, go right ahead. But I'm not telling you what it is. EHS? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not going to spoil it, because I want to keep it a secret until the test is actually released. When the video of the test is actually released. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have batteries by the end of the year, so that's why I'm going to do something different with the 9236. And since it's still 2-wire, might as well keep it that way until test 34. Test 35, which will probably be in January 2021 or 2022. I'm not sure what I have planned for test 35, but by test 36, the 9219 is going to be gone. And this thing will be up where the 9219 will be. The 9219 by test 36 will be replaced. Which that will be in February. I haven't actually worked on my MS4 or MS2 lately. I just haven't had the time to do it. I was actually going to put the Siemens UMMT up for test 3, but the terminals on the UMMT broke and completely disintegrated. I can't use that alarm now. The Siemens UMMT is probably just going to have to end up getting scrapped. That thing is falling apart. I'm not joking. I might try to sell it for parts or just try to refurbish it or something. I'm not good with refurbishing stuff. So I might end up just scrapping it, unfortunately. As much as I hate to see it. All the terminals are broken. I tried taping everything down, gluing stuff. everything is just broken. I do not have a soldering iron. The only thing I'm using for a power drill is getting the bolts or the screws to hold in the alarm. The only thing I'm probably just going to do is just break those loose, just so I can be able to hand do it with a screwdriver. I lock control the trigger and it unscrewed the terminal way too much. That happened with me with the 9219 actually. And I spent all day looking for the terminal and I found it. But getting it rewired was just a nightmare. And the reason I had to uninstall it, remove it, because I had to retune it. It was sounding really burpy. If you ever get a ton of 9219, take the horn out and just put it on the 9101. If I end up getting copies, any other copies of my alarms, there's two people that I'm probably going to give them to, or just donate them to. One of my friends from high school, I might give them to, and there's a fire buff. There's a person who's a fire buff in my area who loves collecting fire stuff, so I might give him an alarm. I mean, I'll probably get a bunch of 9219s if I save EHS. By the way, that system is no longer in trouble. You mostly buy your own fire alarms, or they don't. I buy these two alarms I bought. Well, this alarm I got from a giveaway. But since Simplex and I got this alarm from Simplex Fire Alarm Guy. The only reason he gave me this alarm because he no longer wanted it. He didn't use it in a lot of his tests. It just mostly sat in the corner collecting dust. So I said, listen, if you're not going to use it, then I'll use it. If you put him in with the giveaway, I'll give you money for it. I'll give you money to ship the alarm to me. And him and I agreed upon on that, and here it is. It's sitting right in front of me. This guy is actually quite loud when you're right in front of it. The only thing that was donated to me, was the MS2. The MS2 was the only thing that was donated to me. I really want a voice evac system like FCI. This is off topic, but which is worse? Going down a drop on a water slide backwards, or going forward and seeing the drop? I really haven't gone to water park in let's see, years. So I don't know what that's like. I love the FCI MS2. Nice. I like the T-bars. I think the T-bars are nice pull stations. I have the MS6. I don't know what an MS6 is, but okay. I mostly just pay attention to simplex stuff. Nothing Firelight or Wheelock. Well, I'll look at some Wheelock stuff. I like the Exceeders. I think the Exceeders have a nice pitch to them. It's a BG8, but better built. I feel like FCI makes good devices. I don't have any FCI devices. I want one of those flex panels, rebrand it, excuse me, rebrand it 10UD and one of those Firelight ECC and FCI E70S. That was a tongue twister. I said I was gonna go at 1:30. It is 1:30 now, but I think maybe I'll head off at 1:45, 2 o'clock. In between 1:45 and 2 o'clock. Because we have a good conversation going on here, so I thought I'd keep the stream going. I do like the BG8. Those are neat pull stations. The BG10 as well, not the recalled version. FCI has a simulation app where it shows you the conditions on a panel and how to deal with them. It is cool. Kind of like how Simplex does with their panels. Like the True Sight or something like that. I haven't told you guys there is a Johnson Controls facility not too far away from me. About maybe 10 miles away from my house. Hence the reason why there is a lot of Simplex stuff in my area. There's a strip mall near me that has a 40/20 system. Um, yeah, it has to be a 40/20 system. There's a 40, um, there's a 40/20 system near me. There's a couple of 4100 systems near me, but those are in schools, including EHS. Um, there's a 4070 ES system. There's two of them that I know right at the top of my head. There's one in downtown Allentown, and there's one just off of Tillman Street. Oh, and a third one in Dorneyville. So those are three ES systems that I know right at the top of my head. There is, I don't know what kind of panel it is. I don't think it's a simplex panel, but the system is simplex. It has white true alerts with the single action T bars, like this. I don't know if they're true alerts or they're actually 40 nano 3s, but they look like true alerts and they're white. Not to be racist. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? There really is no updates to the EHS system. Other than they redid some of the system in the newer wing of the building. From when I took notes. Simplex has an app, but there really aren't much to. But there aren't too many options. I meant to add a question mark. Oh, okay. With a question mark going around in my brain now. Because I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a statement or a question. But whatever. So I can't remember what his username is. Um I hate to say his name, but his name is Ryan. He owns three 4010 panels. He owns three of them. One of them I think he owned previously. The one he got out of a school that was being demolished, and I was asking if Simplex had an app. I think Simplex does have a private app for their service. Kind of like what they have with TrueSight, but they have mobile. Um, they have a mobile version and a PC version. Because if you take a look at some of SafeTech's videos, you can see that he uses an app to communicate with one of the 4100s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to talk about something and I forgot about it. I don't think Simplex is going to be on the stream because um, I think he's at work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a topic we can talk about rather than just fire alarms. Yeah, maybe we'll keep the topic of fire alarms going. Maybe. Okay, maybe we will. So, we had not one but two fires at work lately. Um, and both of those times the fire alarm never activated. The crappy piece of garbage firelight panel never activated. Last week there was a fire in the dish room. The dishwasher caught fire, and when I went to go put it out, for how much smoke there was in the building, it never activated the fire alarm system. And it caught fire again later that night, so just as has happened earlier, building got some pretty good smoke inside of it, and the system never activated. That panel is a piece of junk. It really is. I really hope it fails inspection. And if I have the opportunity to take it home, I'm gonna blow up the circuit board. I'm gonna put 240 volts through the panel, and I'm just gonna blow that up. I'm gonna rip out the circuit board, and I'm just gonna use the actual cabinet for something else. Why would I blow up a panel that doesn't work? Why do you not want me to blow up a panel that doesn't work the way it should? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I mean, that LCD is broken anyway. The LCD is broken, it's bugged out. You can hardly see what it says. I'm surprised the panel doesn't have a trouble on it for a NAC fault. It had a NAC fault the other day, then it cleared itself. I'll blow up the panel, but I'll keep the cabinet. Can you catch me up? My internet went out for a few minutes. What we were just talking about is the crappy firelight panel at work. The one that I work at. Apparently there was a fire at work about a week ago. Actually, two fires. And for how much smoke the fire let... Excuse me. For how much smoke the fire made, it never put the system into fire alarm. So, one, the system never activated, and two, there was another fire, and for how much smoke that fire let off, system never activated again. And I said, I hope that panel fails inspection because it seems like whenever there's a fire in the restaurant or when we need to do something with that panel, it never works. And if I do have the opportunity to bring it home, I'm going to try to strip it, get as much parts of it off as possible, then I'm going to blow it up. I'll blow up the circuit board, but I'll keep the cabinet. Because there's some opportunities I can do with the cabinet. Yeah, I'll keep the cabinet, I'll keep the case, but I'm blowing up the circuit board. You ran into a building with three systems. Explain to me how did you physically ran into a building? Did you run into it without even paying attention to it? Building just pop up out of nowhere and you just walked right into it? Powder zone was 120 volts AC. That'll do it. See all the sparks coming flying out of that thing. I can imagine that being a very pleasant thing. Oh, so you walked into it. uh, so yeah, I hope that firelight panel gets replaced. Blow off all the caps. Yes, I will. I might keep some of the. I might take off some of the terminals on the panel, just so I can have spare parts for stuff. Some shooting at some shooting last night at Big Woody's, huh? Yeah, there was. There was a lot of cops yesterday at Big Woody's. So yeah, I'm gonna take as much of the terminals out. If there's any parts that are worth salvageable, I'll take that out. And then I'm putting 120 volts with an axe and I'm blowing up the panel. Yeah, it did dump the entire police force last night. I'm surprised that didn't wake you up. They went right by your house. Take a golf club, do some putting. I think you might make a hole in one. I actually do have some golf clubs and some golf balls. Remember, oh, that's right, you live on 4th Street. Oh, I see where you're. Oh, so they're down at the other end. I see. So they completely miss you. I was thinking you were on east side. You're on the other side. Oh, you are on east side. Hmm. Oh. The comments are a little delayed for me, so I'm reading them as they're popping up for me. So south side. Okay. So you're south side. It was east side. Gotcha. So they completely missed. You completely missed them. You're lucky enough to get an APD response. Hey, I'm lucky enough to get a Truck for Town tanker or Truck for Town engine earlier this year. That's the only truck I got, with the exception of 7-Eleven. SWOS. What does that mean? If it was at the Big Woody's on the south side, my happy ass would have been there by now. Yeah. Would you like some crab? Not now. Maybe later, okay? I had an egg sandwich for lunch this morning, or for brunch, so I'm filled up on that, so I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yo, I'm looking to get Soul Fairy. Yeah, I saw the whole thing on Bill's stream yesterday. Who thinks commanders are good? Uh, there's nothing wrong with Gentech commanders, in my opinion. Yeah, APD 310 rolled over when they went to that third alarm fire a few days ago. I guess apparently she blew through a red light and then she was going over the H Street Bridge and blew a red light and hit a car and then she toppled over. Would have sent you a message on Messenger. Oops, that's oops. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Okay, so we're back online. I got worried there for a second that I was going to lose the stream. I don't know what happened. So don't even bother questioning. Gentech Commander 3s are my favorite. I like them. They're okay. I got nothing wrong with them. Alright, at 2:05 we're gonna end the stream. At 2:05 we're gonna end the stream. Okay, for that little fiasco that we had, we went from 5 viewers back down to 1. Now it's down to 0. Now it's back up to 1. Was that Brookdale Street? Was that on Whitehall? Was that in Whitehall? Because if so, yes, I do. Allentown, no. No, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. There's a shooting almost every day in Allentown. So it's not surprising whatsoever. One of the videos that, oh yeah, one of the videos that blew up. Oh, Well, I know there was a car explosion a few years ago in Allentown. I'm not going to get into the detail of it, but if I remember, that was on Turner Street. It happened a couple of years ago. I'm not going to give any info on what happened, but basically a car blew up. That's it. I mean, there's more to the story, but I just don't want to, well, leave out more of the details. Actually, let's not get more into that because it gets, that, that car explosion, that was awful. Yeah, that explosion is disturbing, so let's just don't talk about that anymore. Where the heck did all my viewers go? I went from 5 viewers to, like, none. In a matter of, like, 1 minute. Anyway. So, in like 10 minutes, we're probably gonna call it a day. I want to see the new 141 sometime. I want to see the new 8041. I think the old 8041 is still there. They haven't sold it yet. I think it's still down at the Westwoodville station. But eventually, that truck will probably end up down at the township building. Just like what happened to 3031. I wouldn't mind having 8041 in my driveway. Hey, I worked on that truck. I remember working on 3031 and 3041. Well, basically, I worked on. Let's see, what truck did I work on? Okay, I worked on 3011, 3012, 3031, 3041. Let's see what else. I rode in 3091. I rode in the truck, but I never worked on it. I rode in the old brush truck 3061. I never went in the 3051, and I never went in 3052. I rode in 8112, 8131. I worked on the old 121. Yeah, 3051 is the fire police unit. If I go back to Lower Macungie, I want to see if I can do fire police. Although I can't really do much physical stuff, but I want to see if I want to get involved some way, somehow. I want to see what they have to offer with fire police, and I mean, once I graduate from school, then I can do something with fire police. I mean, hey, if I could do something, then that's worth my time. I still really want to get involved, but I can't be on the front line. Oops. And I remember working on the old 3012 too. Let's see, I saw a message pop up. What does it say? My friend had a old S10 1995, and that thing was a peach. The 5-speed transmission was junk, and the starter was broken. I wouldn't mind having the old 2041 in my driveway. I miss coffee and sugar 20. Yeah, me too. Although I never really did watch these videos. I remember watching Charlie Davidson, when his username was still SoccerDude7330. And if you were around when his username was SoccerDude7230, then you're an old timer. you've been in the fire alarm community for a long time. Yeah, two-ply boy. Yeah, I heard that safety security alert left the community. I really don't have intentions on leaving the community because since I have an addiction of collecting fire stuff, and that not including firearms, but like trucks, fire truck parts, like horns, um, hood ornaments, um, um, so I'm never really gonna leave the fire alarm community as long as my interest in collecting fire stuff does not go down, which I don't really see an end in sight anywhere soon. I mean, does he still make videos? Charlie, yes, he does, but I believe he's a storm chaser. I mean, I may not be, once I leave the, I mean, I don't want to say leave the community, but once I get down to a certain level where I don't have an interest in fire alarms anymore, I mean, I'll still keep them, but I probably won't be active as much as I used to. But with this channel, I want to take this channel wherever I go, so, and then when I look back, I can say, I really did this, so. This channel is almost 5 years old already. This coming April, it's going to be 5 years old. Safety Security Alert doesn't make any videos anymore. I don't know if he's probably going to be selling some of his stuff. I saw on Instagram that he grabbed a bell. He grabbed it. I think it was a simplex bell. Um, I might try to go after that bell. If it's not expensive, if it's below $20, then I'll go get that bell. But I don't want to be spending $30 to $40 on a bell. That's just a little ridiculous. Whatever happened to 2Plyboy? Not sure, but he privated most of his videos. Alright guys, I said I was gonna end at 2:05, but I am definitely leaving between 2:15 and 2:10. So 2:10 and 2:15, because I want to do some things with my father before I head off to work. As much as I still want to keep chatting with you guys, I gotta put the camera down and I gotta go do some things. Unfortunately, that's also the reason why I've been lack of videos too. But for the next couple of weeks or couple of months that I have planned with videos, things make it interesting around here. Like I said, hope the 9200 failed. It's a 9050. The panel is a 9050. 9050 UD. That's what it is. And they haven't expected it so far this year. So they only got really one more month until they have to inspect that system. And if that system fails, which I hope it does, then hopefully I can grab parts off of it. I actually... What are the horn strobes? Horn strobes are Gentek Commander 3s. Pole stations are NBG12LX. Well, they're BG12s, but they're adjustable BG12s. Which I hate BG12s. These smoke detectors, I believe, are Firelight. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Have I ever got to set the system off? No, I never heard the system go off before. I heard the panel go into a trouble when there was a blackout at the restaurant a long time ago, but... Look, just talking about that. The PTO they have in that panel is so annoying. I don't know if something happened to the old PTO that it just broke and they put another PTO in it, but it is not the original PTO. That thing had like a high-pitched screech. Ugh, I remember hearing that thing a while ago. That thing was so annoying. They're probably gonna go with Firelight again. Maybe. Although I'm not a big notifier person, but I'll take notifier over Firelight. But, yeah. I don't know where we're going for dinner. Why are you sending me a message, Mom? Since I haven't gotten to do it at all, yeah, I had to do it at least once during the stream. I'm trying to think of any last thing that we can talk about before I have to go. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know when Test 33 will be out. Well, it's gonna be out towards the last week of the month, this month. But as I said earlier, Test 34 is gonna be quite nostalgia for me. Test 35 is gonna be decided, and Test 36 is when the 9219 is going to be replaced and the 9236 is going to be up on the wall. Is the place that I work at big? No. Not really. It's a small local eatery. I mean, it's somewhat big, but it's not big, if you know what I mean. Like, if you go inside of a CVS or something like that, that's how big the restaurant is. If not, a little smaller than a CVS. I need to go pick up my script, too. Or my medicine from CVS. If not, then I'm not going to be able to have any medication for tonight. Oh, and I just remember, well, yeah. Anyway, I got work tonight. I don't want to go to work. This is my 6th day of the week. I only got 1 day off tomorrow. But I have school. I really don't want to go to work tonight. I don't. I really don't. And lately, these couple of days have been killing me. I'm just not in the mood to go to work. I don't want to. Alright, we got 2 minutes left. What can we talk about? Uh, I don't know what I want to do for New Year's. I think I might go outside and set this off for New Year's. I might. I might. I might put this on a bag of Lenny and set this off. Have this pointed towards the house across the street. I mean, this seems quiet, so it's not really going to be annoying the neighbors, but, I might set that off for New Year's. I don't know yet. If not, I'll set the 9219 off again, like what I did for 2020 or 2021. We got to keep fire extinguishers on Fire Safety Day. Why do you make your live stream private? They shouldn't be private. I leave them unlisted. I scared some kids with my alarm on Halloween night, lol. Hid it behind a pool, and when kids came by, I set it off. I know what I will do, but I will not. But do not copy me. I will put all my alarm on my Christmas tree and set them off. Ha 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 ha. I want to put the giant fire hose that I have in my room here on my Christmas tree. Like, wrap it around the tree, around the tree, around the tree, wrap the hose around the tree, Merry Christmas. I know that was a bad song, but, yeah, well, you're gonna have to deal with it. Let's see what the time here. 2:15. Alright, any last minute thing to say, anyone? If not, then I'm gonna head out. But, first thing first, before I head out, I gotta do the pull for fire. Homemade tinfoil. Oh well. When you can't have tinfoil, but yet you have a long fire hose. Yeah, I think it's 50 feet of 1 3/4 inch. I think that's what the hose is. 1 3/4. I think it's 50 feet of it. I'm not sure. It has it on the hose, but I really don't feel like rolling that out and rolling it up again. Actually, I just came up on what I want to do with Test 33. I just came up with my idea to do with Test 33. Only that you're gonna have to wait and see what I come up with later this month. Alrighty. One more time. Alright, everybody, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you enjoy it, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna head off and go to where I'm needed. Without that being said, I will see you later. I don't know what my plans are for next week. I might be live again tomorrow. I don't know. But please keep an eye out. Without that being said, I am off. I'll take care. Take care.